You can go where you please, but I'd say stay inside the bulwark if I were you.
Ah, excuse me. I didn't realize there was anyone else here. I presume the same thing you're doing, leaving an offering for the departed. Forgive my surprise. It's just that I wouldn't expect that sort of behavior from someone who isn't Dunmer. Since there aren't any Ulans left on this island, I've taken it upon myself to leave the traditional offering in their stead. What kind of nonsense is that? I'm simply honoring a fellow departed Dunmer, and you hurl baseless accusations at me? Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to meditate a bit.
Citizen.
Welcome. Let me know if you want it. I think I got a clean boat around here somewhere.
You've brought Ravenrock back from the brink, traveler.
I hope Gelders proved useful. Have you made any progress? Telesu. Are you sure? So Gelders' plan worked, eh? Every time we tried it, no one would ever show up. If Telesu's involved in any sort of plot to harm Councillor Morvain, I'm going to need hard evidence to prove it. I'm not kicking down anyone's door until I have solid evidence in hand. If you're wrong about Telesu, things would quickly go downhill around here, and the real culprits might slip away. I can't afford for that to happen. If you have evidence, and it places your life in peril, I would expect you to do whatever you must to keep yourself alive. Here, this key should open the front door of the manor in case they've locked it. Good luck. What? Oh, no, thank you. I need to keep my head clear. Telesu is wife to the family patriarch Vendel. They have a single child, a daughter named Miri. They arrived here 10 years ago and have been nothing but a benefit to Raven Rock ever since. They're quite wealthy, and they've been quite generous by sharing their fortune with the community. They've contributed coin, food, supplies, even helped repair a few of the buildings in town with their own hands. People have mentioned it's a bit odd about how close in age Mary appears to be to her father, but that's hardly a cause for alarm. Just make sure you find solid evidence. If I accuse them without it, I'll be the laughing stock of the colony. Be careful. If the Severans have betrayed us, then they'll be
You got a
well
good
armed.
thing going here now that you've reopened the mines. Don't let it go to waste. Perfect. I was just thinking about heading over for a drink. Thanks for saving me the trip. Bring your weapons and armor to me. I'll fix it up right.
It's busier now that things are starting to look up. I guess I might stay a bit longer after all. As long as you keep bringing them, I'll keep buying them. Geldis needs to bottle this up and send it to the mainland instead of wasting his time out here. His drinks are outstanding. Thanks. If you need any supplies, you know where to find me.
Your actions here have been a blessing to us all, Sergio. If you ever need apothecary supplies, talk to my wife, Milore. Always a pleasure to taste anything Geldis comes up with. Next time you're hungry, stop by. I always have plenty of food for sale.
I'll give you this warning only once. Stay out of my way, and we'll do just fine. Take that swill and pour it down a well.
I work for Mogrel. You got a problem, you talk to
With the
him.
Ashbourne threat taken care of, I can give my men the rest they deserve. Well done, friend. It can be. Even the most experienced warriors can fall prey to petty distractions. They usually didn't amount to much, but they make my job that much harder. Some of my own men have become quite accustomed to a spirit they called Emberbrand wine. Despise the stuff myself. It's powerful and tremendously addicting. I've seen men fail to finish even a single flask. If I knew where they were stashing the bottles, I'd put an end to it myself. You would? That would be helpful. I just don't have time to do it myself right now. They're too smart to have left it in the bulwark. I'd search one of the abandoned houses on the outskirts of town. All of the soldiers in this town are Redoran Guard. Some of the best warriors that House Redoran has to offer. I've spent quite a few years honing their skills, and I can assure you they're not just your average city guard. To protect Councillor Morvain, of course. He has quite a few friends on the council back in Morrowind, and they wanted to ensure his safety while he was here. Other than that, I'm not at liberty to discuss it. Ah, this is bone mold armor. Quite impressive, wouldn't you say? It's fashioned from actual bone that's been reinforced with a resin-like material and then shaped to form the armor plating. It might appear brittle, but I'd wager it could stop the blow of a weapon better than iron or steel. Find me that stash of wine. I'm itching to be rid of it.
Your actions
Don't
here
be
have
put
been a
off by my
blessing to us
husband's
all,
mood.
Sir Joe.
He enjoys having visitors.
Be careful.
Destroying the ash spawn has made it safer to work in the fields. Thank you. Goodness, it must have been quite difficult tracking those creatures down out there. Here, take these. They should help you during your journeys.
I'll give you this warning only once. Stay out of my way.
Looking for any
and
potions?
we'll do just
Ingredient? I should mix some of this into my next potion. Who knows what would happen? Remember, I have plenty of potions and ingredients if you're ever in the market.
You got a good thing going here now that you... Glover Mallory's the name. If you're looking for a smith, you found one of the best. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? Bring your weapons and armor to me. I'll fix it up right. Either you get showered in sparks, or you're looking for something to buy. Out with it.
house,
hiding,
Lolly.
coward.
We'll
I'll make it
have
quick,
revenge.
I promise.
No. It's not my time.
With the Ashbourne threat taken care of, I can give my men the rest they deserve. Well done, friend. Good. This will help me keep things running without having to worry about a bunch of soldiers falling asleep on duty. Here, take this for your trouble.
Did you find any evidence at Severin Manor yet? Then we finally have them. All that remains now is chasing them down and bringing them to justice. Good. I'm going to send two of the best Reverend Guard we have to take them down. I want you to assist them any way you can. See that you do. We can't afford to let these traitors slip away. Ashfallow Citadel's been abandoned for a long time. Be ready for anything.
I knew it!
I join you in death. Father, is someone there? I know I heard something.
Well, what happened? Were you able to track down Vendel? Out with it! Then, it's finally over. What of the Reverend Guard I sent to assist you? Damn it. I was hoping to protect our people by sending them, not end up with casualties. To think that Vendel would stoop so low as to hire those fetchers. I'm glad you killed him. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. Councillor Morvain will be quite pleased when he hears about this. Villa Ulen wasn't the first Ulen to live in Raven Rock. His father, Valen Ulen, was one of the first Dunmer to settle here. Unlike his son, Villa, Valen was a good man. He contributed to the community and was quite respected. When Valen died, his family provided the funds to construct the tomb. The Ulen family being a part of House Lalu didn't matter. It's Dunmer's tradition for the ashes of the deceased to be placed in an ancestral tomb. Valen Ulen and his son's remains were both laid to rest there because that's what he'd requested. Follow me, and I'll take you to the Councillor so you can speak to him yourself.
You lost?
Excuse me, Councillor Morvain. I have some wonderful news.
Adriel, I haven't seen a smile on your face like that in a long time.
This visitor has single-handedly dealt with a threat that could have ended your life. Vendel, Telesue, and Miri Severin weren't who they appeared to be. I'm afraid they were here to avenge Villa Ulen's death.
Vandal? But he's done so much for Raven Rock. How could this be possible?
They did it to gain our confidence, Counselor. They had us all fooled. I should have been more vigilant. I'm sorry.
Don't say that. It's not your fault, old friend. And you, step forward. What
I
you've
believe
done
Councillor
for me,
Morvain wants to
for
speak.
all of Raven Rock, goes far beyond what I would have expected from a traveler to our town. For this, you have my deepest gratitude. Now, I'm certain Adril was prepared to reward you appropriately for everything you've done. However, since a bit of coin hardly seems like enough, I've decided to provide something more substantial. Since the Severin family, or whoever they were, turned out to be criminals, their property is now forfeit. As counselor, I hereby award you Severin Manor and everything contained within. You've earned your citizenship here, and I hope you'll consider staying with us as a member of our community.
I can't thank you enough for reopening the Ebony Mines. You've brought light to the darkness, my friend.
You look able to venture outside of town. Perhaps you could help me recover something precious that was lost. A few months ago, I had sent an important folio to the first edition bookshop in the Imperial City to be rebound. They sent it back to me recently, but it never arrived. Yes, the Strident Squall, or something like that. The damn thing sunk right off the coast of Solstheim. Can you imagine? One of the sailors survived. Poor thing crawled all the way to Raven Rock on his hands and knees. Before he died, he told the Redoran Guard about the wreck and warned us that it was going to be crawling with reavers. Thank you. You have no idea how much it hurts losing such a precious heirloom. My husband is second counselor, so I certainly have the means to reward you if you find my folio. You've brought Raven Rock back from the brink, traveler. I don't know how to thank you. Adril Arano, second counselor of Raven Rock. How I hate that title. Damn fool's going to get himself killed over it someday. He's in grave danger, and yet he continues to place himself in harm's way. When I fall asleep at night, all I can do is hope he'll still be there when I awaken. This island was never meant for us. There's too much death here. I assure you, if I could convince Adril to do that, I'd be on the next ship back to Blacklight. Unfortunately, Adril and Councillor Morvain are very close friends, and they will never abandon one another, despite my feelings. I'm the wife of a second counselor, and certain things are expected of me. The most important thing is that I stand by Adril no matter how I feel, and I intend to do that until we get off this miserable rock. Adril and I lived in Blacklight, the capital city of Morrowind. House Redoran has improved Blacklight substantially over the last 1,000 years. Its grandeur rivals that of Mournhold itself. The root spire where the Council of Great Houses meet is something to behold. I haven't seen the city in over 50 years. Even for a Dunmer, that seems like an eternity. Regardless, I hope to return there someday, which doesn't seem likely given my husband's commitment to Councillor Morvain. Oh, how kind. Thank Gelders for me, won't you? My husband is second counselor, so I certainly have...
If you intend to wander Solstheim, you do so at your own risk.
Remarkable, isn't it? This tomb... Remarkable, isn't it? This tomb has been hidden for, well, who knows how long. Many centuries, I would think. There are some sealed doors. I've had a look around, and the only interesting thing I've found is this inscription here, and a switch below it. Now, I'm not sure if you can read the dragon language, but this seems to be a riddle of some sort. A sacrifice will bring you closer to that which you seek. I wonder what it means. Mind your step. There seem to be some corpses strewn about on the floor here. I wonder if this fire pit has... Well done. It looks like we can head in either direction. Since you seem to know what you're doing, why don't you lead the way? I can't wait to get back to the village and start writing about this place. Three pillars. Other than that plaque, there doesn't seem to be anything else worthy of note. Let's see what the inscription says. All men must die, often by their own means. Sounds rather grim if you ask me. The inscription must be a reference to these pillars. Ah, that's the trick. There you go. Now let's see what mysteries await us in the next room. Watch out! We have company. Time to earn your pay. let's have a closer look at these runes. These runes have faded a bit, but I believe I can translate the inscription. The writing describes a guardian who defeated someone named Mirak. In fact, if I'm reading this correctly, it says that Mirak was a traitor. Most interesting. There's probably an exit through one of these sarcophagi. Let's get moving. How remarkable to think these passages have gone undisturbed for so long. The wise man knows when to retreat. Time to earn your pay. Look, here's another wall with dragon language inscriptions on it. Let's find out what's written here. This writing refers to a guardian who inspired both men and dragons. I wonder if the guardian was himself a man or a dragon. It looks like a secret entrance opened up along the wall. You lead the way. All right, let's see what we have next. Here's another riddle. Stay your course, to idle is to die. Well, at least it's straightforward. There appears to be a switch of some kind here. I'll just stand over here while you flip that switch. I'm sure everything will be fine. By the nine, I've never seen anything like this. They appear to be platforms entirely of magical. Keep moving and don't look down. Well, look around to see where you're going. Ah, splendid. I had no doubt you'd make it across. Let's see what awaits us ahead. That looks like quite a drop. Is there something moving down there? This place was a remarkable find. Who knows what dangers await us in this place? This is most exciting, wouldn't you agree? Is it just me? Or are these platforms moving a little faster? I'm glad these platforms are definitely moving more quickly. Keep up with them. I'm guessing this one will be even faster. Just remember to stay focused, and most importantly, run. Oh, the Hall of Stories. These are found in many ancient Nord tombs. There must be hundreds of years of history etched in these walls. Too bad they seem too damaged to read. Looks like it needs some sort of key. Maybe those half-claws you found would fit in here if you put them together. It seems these rings can be moved. Perhaps there's enough undamaged text in these etchings to tell us the combination. Ah, yes. Here's something. The first one has to do with a breeze. Or maybe it's wind. The second one mentions the night sky and the moon. And the third has something to do with fire. It also seems to mention scales. That's all I can make out from this etching. I'll check the rest and see if there's anything else. You keep trying out the combinations. This tomb is remarkably well preserved. Fortune has truly smiled on us. There you go. I didn't doubt you for a second. Let's see what's up ahead. All yours, my friend. Aha! Here's another of those dragon language inscriptions. Wonder what it says. Just let me study these runes for a moment. Here's another mention of Ilani. Only assume that this is the Guardian's tomb we're standing in now. It says that he was loyal, and his reward was an honorable death. Quite fascinating. How amazing! A real dragon priest! In all my years as a historian, I never thought I'd see anything like that. I suppose that was Valak. He must have had this entire place built for him so that he could maintain his vigil, even beyond death. Indeed. I knew that the dragon priests were thought to have been powerful men of great will, but I had no idea. Well, I suppose I've seen everything I came for, and you kept up your end of the bargain. I promised payment, and here it is. Now I think I'll spend some more time studying this word wall. What a book this will make!
Hold still. Let me get a good look at you. Incipient madness, loss of self-awareness, black spots in the whites of the eyes. Any of the documented indications of Hermaeus Mora's permanent influence. No, you look fine. Well, at least no different than when I first saw you. Who? Oh, him. Well, I assume you killed him, or Hermaeus Mora turned on him when you looked like the winning bet, or a bit of both. Mirak's influence has vanished from Solstheim, so I assumed you handled things. Why? Did something interesting happen? Well,
That is what you hero types do, isn't it? I wasn't expecting anything less. Now all that's left are these black books. It's a shame I haven't located any more. So much more to be learned. Have you seen Verona? I'm hungry. Well, find her. Tell her I want apple cabbage stew with some canis root tea. What? Make my own tea? I am a master wizard of the House Telvanni. Other people make tea for me. Obviously not, or you would have a cup of tea in your hands. I suppose you want to be asked nicely. Very well. Please, O hero of Skyrim, please find Verona. I shall be ever so grateful. I'm running low on heartstones. If you have any with you, I'll buy one. Otherwise, I can tell you where you might find one. Every time the Red Mountain belches, more of them land here. Look around for impact craters, exposed rock, that sort of thing. You may need to pick away at it to pry the heartstone itself loose, but you look strong. A good luck. I suppose I could dig up a staff or two for you? Don't be ridiculous. Of course I can. The question is, should I? I suppose if it's going to be done right, I'll have to do it. Red Mountain dominates the island. Every now and then, ash and debris from an eruption land on our shores. Now, where did I put... Oh, yeah.
You've got to help me. I conjured an Ash Guardian, and now it's running amok. I am embarrassed to admit that it was my fault. Master Neloth refused to teach me the Ash Guardian spell, so I read his spellbook on my own and learned it. Something went wrong when I cast it. The creature is attacking everything in sight. I need to keep Master Neloth distracted so he doesn't find out what I did. There is no telling what he would do to me. While you are taking care of the creature, I'll try to figure out what went wrong. Thank you. I was hoping you would. Hurry. I'll keep Master Neloth distracted. Yeah.
Have you found Verona yet? I could really use some tea. Dead? Well, that's annoying. How did she die? There are more and more of those things showing up around here lately. Oh, I suppose you'll have to find me a new steward. Try Raven Rock. They are in awe of me there. I'm sure almost anyone would be willing to serve me. Excellent question. Once word gets out, there will be a lot of people to choose from. Someone with a brilliant mind and a robust physique that is blindly obedient would be ideal. Oh, and they need to know how to brew tea. Ulves always waters it down. Don't take too long finding me a steward.
Have you dealt with the Ash Guardian? What a relief. Master Neloth surely would have punished me had he found out. I don't have any gold to pay you with, but I can give you this staff. Oh, it turns out that the spell requires a heart stone to cast properly. I didn't have one with me when I cast it. If you cast the spell without a heart stone, it attacks anything in sight. This is Master Neloth's tower. He's a Telvanni wizard. You've never heard of the great houses of Morrowind? House Telvanni is the house of the Master Wizard, one of the ruling houses of Morrowind. Master Neloth is one of the oldest and most respected members of House Telvanni. Not so much with as for. I am Master Neloth's apprentice. He's teaching me the art of sorcery. Well, he is a very great wizard. It's a great honor for him to have taken me as his apprentice. To be honest, it's horrible. He's very unpleasant and hardly teaches me anything. Sometimes he uses me in his experiments. Even so, I pick up a lot from just watching him. Yes, but don't tell Master Neloth. I'd have to give him your payment. Take a look. All right, then.